In this video, I'll show you 3 different ways that you can make more money with email marketing. And this will work for you if you have an existing business that doesn't use email marketing. You could start implementing these strategies, but these strategies will also work for you if you already use email marketing, but you think you could improve the way you use it. Or if you're looking to start a new business or find a way to make money online, you can use these strategies to start your business as well. And if you follow the first link in the description, you'll come to this landing page where you can sign up to get access to this spreadsheet of AI marketing prompts. This spreadsheet contains all of my favorite prompts that I use with ChatGPT and Gemini and other AI assistants for everything from content marketing to email marketing, copywriting, image generation. And when you sign up via this landing page, you'll get added to my email list, and I'll email you access to the spreadsheet so that you can download it or copy it, or just bookmark it so that you can come back to it anytime that you need one of the prompts. And I've actually just taken you through the first method that you can use to make more money with email marketing, and that is offering a lead magnet or offering a better lead magnet. And my spreadsheet of AI prompts is an example of a lead magnet. I call it a live lead magnet because it's something that I can regularly update. Instead of something that you just download and access once, it's something that people can access regularly. And this, of course, is my landing page where I'm offering the lead magnet. And a lot of people will say that lead magnets are old news or they don't really work that well anymore. And to that, I would say that lead magnets can still be incredibly powerful, but you have to have the right lead magnet, the right type of lead magnet, and you need to offer it to the right people in the right way. And because the internet has been around for a while now, most people are kind of conditioned to not necessarily just download every free lead magnet that they get offered. And so you really do have to have the right thing, and you have to present it to the right people in the right way. And my lead magnet is actually a great example of that, because I think I only started using this lead magnet maybe a year or two ago. And before that, I had a few other lead magnets that I would offer in my YouTube videos and on my blog. And the conversion rates were not very good. I was not getting a lot of people opting in for those compared to now. Whereas now, for a lot of my YouTube videos, I'll have like 1 in 10 people who watch the video joining my email list, which is a pretty incredible conversion rate considering all I'm doing is publishing a video for free on YouTube and people are just finding it, watching it, and deciding to go to my landing page and get my lead magnet. So I know that this is a very effective lead magnet, and I think that the fact that it is a live document that you can just bookmark and then come back next week and I might have added a couple new prompts, I think that makes it a lot more interesting to people. And it's actually more convenient than something like a PDF download or even a course, because you can access it however you want. You can go to File and download it in any format you want to whatever device you want. You can also go to Make a Copy, which will create a copy of it that you can edit in your Google Drive. And you can also go to Add Shortcut to Drive, or you can just bookmark it normally and come back to my version of the sheet to get all the new prompts that I add. And you can't edit this version, but you can copy and paste these prompts and use them however you want. But the first 3 or 4 lead magnets that I used, that I was promoting on this channel and on my same blog, they all had much lower conversion rates. So it was like I might get 1 person opting in for every 50 to 100 people that saw my video. Whereas now it's more like 1 in 10 to 1 in 20. So if someone tells you that lead magnets don't work, don't listen to them, but you do have to pay attention to your results and adjust your strategy if it's not working the way you need it to. And I see all types of businesses not using lead magnets effectively or not using them at all. For example, a lot of e-commerce stores and some local businesses will have a widget in the footer of their website or somewhere else where you can sign up for their newsletter or sign up for their email list, but they're not really offering anything that would incentivize you to do so. And then if you do sign up, sometimes they don't have any autoresponders set up. So you sign up for their list, but they don't email you right away, and so you might forget about it. And probably the most important consideration for what makes a good lead magnet, which beginners often miss, and this is what I missed, is that your lead magnet should filter people so that the only people that would sign up for your lead magnet are at least potentially in your ideal customer segment. So whoever you want to sell to, you need to create a free lead magnet that type of person is most likely to sign up for. And so if your product or service or offer is a solution to a problem, then a good lead magnet would be something that offers a quick solution to part of that problem or to a problem that is associated with that. So to use my example again, I specifically call this spreadsheet my AI marketing prompts. And when I talk about it, I always refer to it as AI marketing prompts or AI prompts for online business or something like that. I never just say it's AI prompts or ChatGPT prompts or anything like that, because that would be too generic and that would make people who are not necessarily interested in marketing or business or making money online potentially want to sign up for my list. And I don't really want people like that signing up for my list. And for an e-commerce example, if you say you have an e-commerce store that sells exercise equipment, your lead magnet could be a home workout guide that provides an option for people who have no exercise equipment and an option for people who have your exercise equipment. So the only people who would want that lead magnet are people who want to exercise at home, which makes them potentially eligible to be your customer. And then the lead magnet itself would actually encourage them to become your customer. You could do the same type of thing with supplements. So if you are selling a pre-workout, like something that people take before they lift weights to give them more energy so they can build bigger muscles, then your lead magnet could be something like 7 tips to build more muscle in 8 weeks, or it could be tips on how to get more shredded or how to carry less water weight or something associated with achieving a high level of fitness. And then if you're providing a list of, say, 7 tips of how to gain more muscle, one of the tips on the list could be buy our product and use it. And so that's 2 of the things that make a lead magnet the most powerful, are that it only appeals, or it appeals by far the most, to your ideal customers, and then it actually encourages them to buy your products or services. And thanks to technology, these days we can do all types of different lead magnets. PDFs can still work really well if it's the right thing for the right crowd, but it's also pretty easy to use a mini course or an email course as a lead magnet. You can also use a live document like this spreadsheet. You could offer a free consultation or something like that as a lead magnet, depending on what you do. And if your newsletter provides a lot of value, then the newsletter itself can be the lead magnet. There are plenty of newsletters in the online business and marketing space, for example, that people are on for the advice that gets shared and for the recommendations, and people will actually pay to advertise their products and services in that newsletter. So it all depends on what you do professionally and what you're going to send them, how much effort you're willing to put into your emails and all that. But basically, if your business sells anything online, or if you can attract customers online, then lead magnets can almost certainly work for you. And when I say attract customers online, what I mean is, for example, if someone is looking for a chiropractor or a landscaper and they Google search chiropractor near me, and they end up going to that person's website, even if the chiropractor doesn't have an online payment system for their services, which they often do, but even if they don't, they can still attract the customer online that way. And if they have a really great lead magnet that visitor wants, then they might get the customer even if the person doesn't make a buying decision right away. All right, the second email marketing strategy that you can use to make more money are autoresponders and automations. Once again, this is nothing new, but I am shocked by the number of e-commerce stores and other businesses that either sell online or at least attract customers online who have a way for you to sign up for their email list. But in a lot of cases, not only do they not have a lead magnet that's enticing you to do so, they also don't have any autoresponder or automation set up. So when you sign up for their list, either they don't email you right away and you don't hear from them until their next newsletter goes out, which could be weeks away, or they send you one little welcome email and then you don't hear from them. And that is a huge missed opportunity, because with most people who join your email list, the email that they're most likely to open and engage with is the first email you send them, especially if you send it right away. And then every email you send after that, the likelihood of it being opened and engaged with, in most cases, is going to go down from there. And it's not unusual for autoresponders that go out the first week after someone joins your list to have open rates and engagement rates that are twice as high or even more than the average newsletter that you send out to a segment of your list. So having emails that get sent automatically when someone signs up for your list in order to deliver the lead magnet, but also to introduce them to your business, to introduce them to what you do, and to help them understand why they should trust what you sell. And if you do any type of content creation, like if you have a YouTube channel or you post a lot of content on Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest or anywhere else, then your email list and your content can work together very effectively, where you can use your content, like I'm using this video, to attract people to your brand. Then you can get them on your email list by offering a lead magnet like I'm doing. And then once they're on your email list, you can send them links to more of your content, which is going to help you grow on whatever platform the content is on. And it helps your email subscribers learn more and develop a better understanding of what you do. So it basically creates a flywheel for your content when you start using your content to build your email list and then promoting your content to your email list. And again, any type of business can do this if you have some sort of content you're putting out there. And the third strategy that you can use to make more money with email marketing is certainly less well known than the first two, but it can be very effective, especially when you have at minimum a couple hundred people on your email list. And that is that you can provide limited time sales and special offers that are only available to your email list. Now, this gives people another reason to stay on your email list, but it also gives you a really easy way to test new offers and ideas with limited time or limited availability discounts and sales. So this can be a really good way to test a new idea, or it can be a good way to generate new customers when your sales are slow. And examples of this would be a limited quantity discount for a local service provider who's having a slow month, or a limited quantity discount for an e-commerce store that has some overstock. You could also do a limited time discount for something like digital products or e-commerce bestsellers that you have lots of in stock. Again, just to generate some sales if your sales are slow. And if you're thinking about developing a new product or a new offer or something, then you can do things like reduced price consultations or reduced price bundles in order to get more feedback from your customers and from your list about the type of thing that they actually want to buy. All right, remember to visit this landing page so you can sign up for access to AI marketing prompts. And since you're still watching, I know that a lot of people don't watch till the end of the video. I'm going to mention that after you go to this landing page and you sign up, you'll be redirected to this page right here. And you just need to check your email and you'll have access to the AI marketing prompts there. But on my thank you page here, at the very top, you'll have a link to the digital product that I just launched, which is all about how to make money with email marketing and AI software. It includes an ebook and 3 series of prompts that you can use to create products, come up with marketing strategies, and write and implement email marketing tactics like the ones that we discussed in this video. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you again soon.